what are the common barriers to achieving exponential growth, and how can we overcome those?
Like I said before, everything is mindset. So it's, of
Yes.
course, it stems from the mindset. And if you see it as a business person, it's like there is so much going around you, going on around you. You can't focus. You see all those shiny objects, and you do all the things that you don't plan to do to begin with. And then you worry about your income, and you take clients that actually those are not the ones you want, but you take them because you feel secure, and then you are
Mm,
stuck in where
yeah.
you are to begin with. You can't expand your business if you keep on taking those clients that doesn't they don't even you don't even like them or like what working with
Yeah.
them, and it's still one-on-one. So I mean, it's you're still in treading the wheel,
Yes.
and you need to find ways to stay focused, and you need to care for your energy by taking good care of yourself, and
Yes.
also get accountability partners. You know, you can have a coach, a mentor, friends, uh, with mastermind groups, and you can use this like the Pomodoro time management things
Mm.
to help your brain stay focused, because you know that it's gonna you're gonna know when the break is coming. You don't have to think about that all the time. So there are tons of things you can do to stay there, but you have to do them. Mindset.
That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. How about you, Rose? What are the common barriers to achieving exponential growth, and how can they be overcome?
Yeah, in my experience personally and with clients, it's fear. That's
Great point.
ultimately fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of success. What if I'm so big and then I get attacked? And for me, mindset will not get you all the way there, because willpower is something that we can use, but we also use it up.
Yes,
So in my experience, the way to unlock that next level is really to look at what are those deeper fears and
that
work
is,
in a deep way. Because I
yeah.
think in our current healing environment, sometimes we're encouraged to like just positive think, just change your thoughts, just put a happy face sticker over it. And if you do have experiences of lack of trauma, maybe your childhood wasn't so great, maybe there was real perceived scarcity, just trying to change your thoughts is not going to heal what's there. It's going to keep popping up in other ways.
Yep.
So to look at what's coming up in mindset, what that's pointing you back towards, and doing whatever deeper work, however you choose to do that, in order to not just change the thought, but change the root, the emotional root of why is that thought coming up in the first place.
No problem. That's absolutely fantastic and a great insight of those barriers which are within us. How about you, Elena? Um, what are in your practice? What are the most common barriers to achieving exponential growth?
The biggest barriers are inside of us. Although people tend to think that, oh, this is something that steps me, yes, something from outside. But when we understand that there is the law of cause and effect, and we are the cause of everything that happens to us, and according to the law of vibration, the law of attraction, we attract things depending on in which frequency we resonate. Yes, there's like different channels. If we are in listening a radio, and if we are tuned to AM frequency, we will not hear things which are at FM. So we have to switch and flip to different frequency to get different programs. And exactly it happens in our life. We have to see the results, and if we see there are any barriers for our growth, we should look inside first. We have to understand that all the barriers are in our paradigms, because we literally are programmed to get certain results, because literally we are programmed and conditioned to think a certain way, feel a certain way, act a certain way. And there is like a loop which we just live in automatically, as Napoleon Hill calls it a hypnotic state. We are all in hypnotic state until we wake up. We just continue to do that. So this is the barrier, when that you are, if you are in that hypnotic state, wake up, raise your confidence, learn about yourself, understand who you are, so huge potential in you, and how to bring the best to the surface. And how to do that is through having big goal, because the barrier is not having big goal. If people think that they are stuck, it means that they didn't define the big goal. What is really that big goal for them that will give that energy, them energy to push themselves, to grow, to overcome challenges, to do whatever it takes to get that goal. And of course, the barrier is conditioning to be so much attached to 3D reality, to factors on situations which we have. And if we can just switch to be detached from current results and understand that current results and things which we had in the past, yes, related. And if we start today thinking different, taking different actions, we will have our future. So the barrier here is to make decision based from what we did in the past or what is it now, and let these fears and doubts dictate us what we're capable to do. We have to be bold. We have to step into unknown, just decide what we really want, that we are ready to take actions, to do whatever it takes, and do only one step based on what we have now, what we can do. Take one step, and then the second step will be revealed.